Thanks a lot, Anne. And in the final activities marking the 25th anniversary of the creation of Anambra State, Governor Willie Obiano today presented awards to over 400 deserving citizens in 10 categories for exemplary performance. Presenting the awards to sons and daughters of the state at the Governor's Lodge, Governor Obiano praised Anambra as the most industrious state in the country.
There are a few states in Nigeria that boast of a large number of prominent individuals, and the southeast state of Anambra is one of them. And from this list, it's not difficult to see why. And today, the state is celebrating its 25th anniversary. Eminent sons and daughters gather at the Governor's Lodge in Anambra to pay tribute to those who have led outstanding lives.
He's a business mogul and philanthropist.
And who better to present the awards than the state governor, Willie Obiano?
Anambra is known all over the world. When you hear the list that we are honoring today, you will agree with me that we are the best in this country. We have helped this country to be where they are, not in the change process. We have, our people have, they are very industrious, and they've supported and helped every nation on earth.
Chief Imam Al-Haji Abdul Olaboke.
Over 400 people receive awards in various categories. Some notable recipients were the first president of Nigeria, Nnamdi Azikiwe, the former military governor of the Eastern region, Odumegwu Ojukwu, and the Obi of Onitsha. Another highlight of the day is the unveiling of the new logo of the state.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your new banner. Here is the symbol of who we are as a people. Here is our new identity.
The awardees are honored to be remembered by the state they love. It is a wonderful thing when hard work is rewarded. For all those recognized today, they have set the trend for others to follow, to ensure that Anambra State lives up to its name as the light of the nation.
Many thanks, Ijoma. Welcome to Sports News. Kano Pillars will leave the 2016 FIBA Africa Champions Cup in Egypt without any medal. The Nigerian champions failed to impress as they lost 76 to 88 points to Morocco's Association Sports Club in the bronze medal match today. Well, the Moroccans dominated the encounter and they outclassed Kano Pillars 21 to 15 in the first quarter, 19 to 18 points in the second quarter, 23 to 19 points in the third, and 25 to 24 points in the fourth quarter. The federal government of Nigeria has confirmed the release of funds for the repayment of outstanding match bonuses to the men and women senior national teams. According to a statement signed by Kenechukwu Ofie on behalf of the Accountant General, the sum of 471.8 million naira has been paid to the Nigeria Football Federation. The payment comes after members of Super Falcons demonstrated in Abuja demanding payment of their outstanding bonuses for winning the 2016 Africa Women's Cup of Nations. And sequel to that, the Nigeria Football Federation NFF says it has paid bonuses and allowances to players and officials of the Super Falcons. The NFF's head of women's football, Ruth David, said the monies were for the team's participation at the Women Africa Cup of Nations finals in Cameroon. Each player got 5.494 million naira. Head coach Florence Omagbemi got 11.014 million naira, while assistant coaches Anne Chiejine, Perpetua Nkwocha and Bala Mohammed, as well as the backroom staff, got 8.274 million naira each. Well, that's it on sports at this time. Many thanks for watching. I'm Millicent Nwoka. It's back to you, Gemma, for the rest of the news.
Thanks, Millicent. At least 11 soldiers in Burkina Faso have been killed by Islamist militants near the border with Mali. Officials say 2 others are missing following the attack on an army base about 40 by about 40 militants. Those attackers rode into the base on pickup trucks and motorbikes waving black flags. The soldiers had been deployed to the area to guard Burkina Faso's long and porous border with Mali, where a number of Islamist groups are active. And US President Barack Obama says the world is united in horror at the savage assault by the Syrian regime and its Russian and Iranian allies on the city of Aleppo. And he made this statement during a news conference at the White House before he departs for his planned vacation to Hawaii. Reacting to the suspended evacuation of opposition-held areas of the Syrian city of Aleppo amid recriminations from all sides, President Obama insists the Assad regime cannot slaughter its way to legitimacy. On the U.S. elections, he says Russia is responsible for the alleged hacking.
My hope is that the president-elect is going to similarly be concerned with making sure that we don't have potential foreign that can help coordinate an orderly evacuation through safe corridors. There has to be full access for humanitarian aid, even as the United States continues to be the world's largest donor of humanitarian aid to the Syrian people. And beyond that, there needs to be a broader ceasefire that can serve as the basis for a political rather than a military solution.
And on entertainment news tonight, Izu Ojukwu's movie 76 sweeps most nominations for the AMVCAs. Mayowa Ogunele tells us more.
Many thanks. Here are your trending entertainment stories. Izu Ojukwu directed period piece 76 leads the nomination pack for Africa Magic Viewers' Choice Awards, earning a record 14 nominations for the 2017 awards installment. This means the movie, which chronicles a love story set on the background of the infamous failed coup d'etat of 1976, receives nominations in all the categories it qualifies for. And after years of warring, Theatre Groups Association of Nigeria Theatre Arts Practitioners ANTP and its breakaway faction, the Theatre Arts and Movie Practitioners Association of Nigeria, promised to put their differences behind them as they are united during the Adelove 20th year remembrance event in Lagos. Catalyzed by acclaimed filmmaker Kunle Afolayan, members of these groups, including veterans like Larry Paimo, Jimoh Aliu, Jide Kosoko and Dele Odule, publicly pledged to stop the warring to focus on uniting the industry. Meanwhile, fans and industry practitioners bask in one of the oldest motion pictures from Nigeria, as 36-year-old movie Kadara by Adeyemi Afolayan, popularly known as Adelove, returned to the big screens in celebration of the legacy of the acclaimed filmmaker. MMA Song's epic movie Ayama received a cultural premiere in Lagos State with decorated traditional dancers posing for pictures with guests and the movie fans. The cast and crew of the Chris Eneaji-directed epic musical joins all the guests as the highly anticipated movie finally arrives the big screens. Set in Akwa Ibom, Ayama, under the production of the dexterous MMA Song, tells the story of love, hate and desperation. Well, that's it on entertainment. Thank you for watching. The main news continues shortly.
Thanks a lot, Mayowa. It was a roll call of dignitaries at the wedding reception of President Muhammadu Buhari's daughter Zara in Abuja. The event kicked off at the National Mosque with a mammoth crowd who trooped there to felicitate with the first family, after which all roads led to the presidential villa for the reception. In attendance were the Vice President, Professor Yemi Oshibajo, former head of the interim national government, Chief Ernest Shonekan, Chairman of the All Progressives Congress, Chief John Oyegun, the national leader of the All Progressives Congress, Bola Tinubu, the Senate President, Dr. Bukola Saraki, and the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Yakubu Dogara. The event was also attended by many governors and other government officials. And the main news again. The Supreme Court today dismissed an appeal by former Adamawa Governor Murtala Nyako seeking to be reinstated as the governor of the state. In his judgment, the lead Justice Muhammad Musa ruled that the former governor's request had already been withdrawn by his counsel in the lower court. That's the news at 10 tonight. Thanks so much for staying with us. I'm Ijoma Bunyato. Do have a great weekend. Good night.